And we are back. No Mercy. So I'm thinking for probably tomorrow, I'm gonna upload my reaction to not just Bastion Berlin, but also to No Mercy. So it's a combined video in one. But let's just get the predictions out the way. Starting with Joe Hendry versus Ethan Page for the NXT Championship with Trick Williams as a special guest referee. Obviously, there will be some shenanigans in some kind of way. You have so many intertwining stories within one. Trick Williams and Pete Dunne. Obviously, Ethan Page and Joe Hendry. There's also a little bit of history between Joe Hendry and Trick Williams as well, because they were in the tag team. And of course, Trick Williams and Ethan Page still have unfinished business for the NXT Championship back in Heatwave. So, my thought is Pete Dunne is going to get involved, and I do think Ethan Page does retain. I don't think Joe Hendry wins the NXT Championship tonight, although the possibility is very high. It really could happen that a TNA star could walk out as the NXT champion. That would be crazy. But my prediction is Ethan Page retains over some high shenanigans. It should be a fun match, however. Next up, Roxanne Perez versus Jada Parker. Hello. Hi, Miss Parker. For the NXT Women's Championship. I keep saying TNA because TNA and WWE are still doing a partnership. It's fucking wild. Should be fun. Jada Parker is a star in the making, and she has been fantastic, but I do think Roxanne retains. There's still more to come in the near future for Roxanne, where she drops the title another couple months from now at the next Stand to Deliver. But I do think Jada Parker gets a showcase match tonight against Roxanne Perez, but it will be for short effort as she will lose her match against Roxanne. Roxanne retains. This is going to be a good match. Wesley versus Zachary Wentz. Holy cow. First off, Zach Wentz is the TNA X Division champion, heading into a WWE match on pay-per-view against his former bro, Wesley. First off, the heel turn, insanely good. Second of all, this is going to be so much fun. Two very good aerial wizards should be able to put on a fantastic match. I do think that Wesley does beat Zach Wentz. If they do something crazy, like put the X Division title on the line, I don't know I don't know what will happen then. But this should be insane. Zach Wentz competing in his first NXT PLE since 2022 when he was Nash Carter, which is insane. Oh my god, this is gonna be a fun match. That's all I can say. But Wesley does beat Zach Wentz. NXT North American Championship, Obafemi, the most dominant being since Brock Lesnar, against Tony D'Angelo. I mean, Obafemi is fantastic. So freaking good. And he's had the best match of the night on every NXT PLE he's competed on since he made his debut. I do think he retains against Tony D'Angelo. This should be a different kind of match that he's had before. It's like Tony D'Angelo, he's a big guy, but not a big guy. Oh, sorry. I'll just wake it up. But I do think that Obafemi retains. He continues his dominant run into going to the NXT Championship at some point. Wendy Chu versus Kaylani Jordan for the NXT North American Championship. I honestly think this could be a title change, but I'm not going to say it though. This has like the possibility of being the only title change on the card, with Kaylani Jordan losing the title to Wendy Chu, because Wendy's character development is so insane. It's so fun to like see this different side that we haven't seen ever. And I think Kaylani's run has kind of had its moments, and it's time for a new champion. And I think Wendy would be a great new champion in a sense in WWE, in NXT, with her character, with her ongoing development. And Kaylani can be someone that could be like a fodder within that time period. But I do think that Kehlani does retain. Although I do kind of see this as the only possible title change. And finally, the NXT Tag Team Championships. Chase U versus Nathan and Axiom. Okay, maybe this might be the possible title change, but I don't think that Chase U just drops it after 2-3 weeks. I do think Chase U retains in another banger of a tag team match. And I do think at some point Frazier and Axiom are going to split in some way. And down the line, there will be some sort of dissension within Chase U. Oh god. Well, let me cut this out because I feel like I'm just going to keep going through this entire period until I probably fall asleep. That's my predictions for NXT No Mercy. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will see you for my reactions tomorrow.